Hello everyone, welcome back to your show. Tito Crypto here with you today. Today we're going to talk about the state of the market. Nothing really happening, nothing major happening actually in terms of Bitcoin price action. We saw here, guys, this is the daily, by the way. We saw Bitcoin sort of climbing up tiny bit, went as high as 38,000. Wow. And then it started coming back down. I believe this week, and this is the daily, so this is a new week. That was yesterday, but I believe this region here, the movement down, it has to do with the decisions by the Feds, right? Feds decide or are determine that they're gonna raise interest rates. So I believe the market overall, talking about stock market, and so does Bitcoin, because Bitcoin follows the market. They overreacted, okay? People knew about the intention of the Feds to raise interest rate, and this is the result. This movement here. Market sort of overreacted. Actually, the whole movement here, the market overreacted and started coming down. Once they sort of say that they might not, in a couple of months ahead, sort of market got a relief rally and he moved up a little bit. Actually went up from 32,000, 33, all the way to 38, like I said, at some point. And it's kind of now going on a downside a little bit. Going back to the sort of micro vision, we're still holding this area. A lot of people feel that BTC bottom was 33,000. I don't feel so sure. I think the economy itself, the state of the world situation, was going on with Ukraine and Russia, what's going on with again the interest rate. It's putting a lot of pressure on Bitcoin. It's putting a lot of pressure on the regular markets, and it's getting harder and harder for Bitcoin to climb up. Let us go to the 200 MA. Guys, I've told you before, and this you should remember, when when BTC is below these levels here, it's usually bad for Bitcoin, right? And it takes us a while to climb back on top of the 200 MA. So we're still hovering down. We're trying to come up. It's we far away from these levels here. Anything over 48, 50,000, that's what we need to aim in order to sort of call this the bottom here. Anything below this line here, I will not trust. I will not trust, guys. Okay? So yeah, we have a nice little rally, but as you can see, Bitcoin is sort of coming a little lower here, 35,000, 35.8. We wait and see. If I show you the support band, same story. We way below the support band, and just like the 200 MA, when BTC falls below the support band, it's really hard for BTC to climb back up. It's really hard. It usually takes us a while. Again, as you see here, a few weeks and then went up, came down here. It's been a couple of weeks as well, but it's getting harder and harder for BTC to come back up. And again, like I say, it might be the world situation. Things are going on out in the world, and it's probably spooking the market. All right, the market is getting spooked by all these things going on, and it's sort of moving sideways right now. But if we move sideways, I think it's a good thing. Okay, a lot of people saying we need to still flush a lot of large allocations, and the only way we could do this is if we drop one long week all the way down here to the previous lows, and probably that'll be it. Now let me make this clear. There's a group of people in the business that says that Bitcoin most likely it's going into it's gonna go lower basically. And how low is gonna go? Let us take the same 200 that we have here on the daily and move that to the weekly. Okay, guys, we're going to the weekly chart now, and you'll see how low can we go. This is it, guys. This is the weekly. Again, I'll get this thing on more center so you can see. Again, we see the support band. What I stated before, once we go lower below it, takes us a while. And again, each week here represents 1 week. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks here. And as you can see, not the 200, but on the weekly, it's all the way around 19,000. Let's round it up to 20,000, okay? So a lot of people feel that Bitcoin needs to come down here to sort of touch this line here like it did in previous time here. And also just think of this line of going this way, and that's how it was. It found support here 2018 and went back up. This is the COVID crash. They call it the COVID crash. It went right through, pierced the 200 all the way down to the 300, and then went back up again. Went on a crazy run to the upside, and now we're here in this little area here. So BTC, people claim that it needs to come down here to definitely start a new trend. It could happen. But if Bitcoin starts coming down all the way down here, we can basically officially call this a bear market, right? Just like it happened here. And here we could call a mini bear market, and probably this is what this move represents, coming all over here and then touching this line back. So yes, one good thing is that if we feel that Bitcoin needs to come all the way down here, it's a good sign for people on the sidelines waiting to invest in Bitcoin, and this would be a great chance to do so. Let me just make a point, and this has nothing to do with technical analysis. It's more with people claiming they making fun of the president of El Salvador because he's buying Bitcoin, right, in great chunks. And guys, just like I show you the weekly, right? Let me just show you the monthly, because you have a better view if I bring the monthly here. This is Bitcoin. Let me get rid of this. This is Bitcoin, guys. This is it. And I said this before. I put this in a micro scale so you could see what I'm talking about. This is Bitcoin 2015, $352, guys. Right? Up, down, support, up, down, support, up, down, support. At some point, almost $70,000 from 364, and this is on the monthly. If you look at the daily, it's gonna probably show you cents, single digits basically. So keep the big picture. This is Bitcoin. I don't think for a chance that Bitcoin is gonna come all the way down to these levels. I don't think so. Has never done it. It might do it, of course, but it has never done it in over 10 years. What would I expect Bitcoin to do? Yeah, probably it's gonna come down to these levels. Like I said, it might come and touch this area here, the last line on the support band, and just like it did before, this more than likely, it will come back up again. This is what I feel, and this is my conviction. All right. So a lot of people just focusing on the daily movements of Bitcoin. Yeah, we all do, because people invest in this business. And again, guys, this is not advice from me to you. This is only for entertaining purposes here. Okay, just want to make that clear. I'm not an advisor. I'm not giving you any advice on how to invest your money. So a lot of people here see this trend, and this is doomsday basically. We going down. We're going to the crapper, if you will. This this is a move that Bitcoin has done plenty of times before. It will do it again. It will do it 2 years from now, 5 years from now. Okay? So just keep that in mind, guys. Just keep that in mind. Let me just get rid of this support band. I already explained to you that we're below it. We're back on the daily. We're below the 200 EMA. So as long as you stay below this, it's nothing to be excited about. What do I expect? If we're going to regain those numbers, I expect BTC to at least come up in this area, 48, 50,000. I'll be okay with 48,000 right here. I'll be okay with BTC making this way up here. Of course, guys, it's gonna come back down and touch again, so another level of support and then come back up. You're never gonna go straight up. It's usually just like you see movement here, goes up, come down, up, down, up, down. That's how it is. If you know how to find those ups and down, you can make good money. And well, you have me. I will sort of give you information and ideas on when Bitcoin may be making those moves, and just keep watching the channel, guys. Subscribe, hit the like button, and hit that bell twice. Hit it once to connect and hit it twice, or a second time, to get my videos straight to your device. All right, guys. What else we need to talk about here? Again, Bitcoin is going sideways for now. Hopefully, we're gonna have more good news coming from the Fed. So at least we're going to nothing's gonna be done for the next few months in terms of interest rate hike, and hopefully the war in or what is promising to be a war, it doesn't come to fruition, right? They find a solution either to leave Ukraine out of NATO. I don't know. I think that's the name of the. But hopefully they'll find a solution, and we will not see the markets crashing down to lower levels. Again, some people feel like they want BTC to keep going lower so they can buy cheaper. So to each one its own. Let me show you something. I haven't really showed these bands here, but I use this as a guidance when I need to find or like to find the tops and the bottoms, and it's something that I keep to myself. I'll be updating you guys on this indicator, but usually I don't show this on my videos. I'm gonna show this today just because it's not doing anything exciting really. Okay, so let me get rid of this first. Let me get rid of the 200. But look at these guys. See those beautiful lines here? I use this to find tops. Look right here. That was one of the tops here. 64,000. Went back down. Found support here, right? So picture this. You're selling here, holding your money all the way down here, buying back, and just probably selling around here because this is what I thought, like just like here, what I thought the top was gonna be. But guess what? If you sell at 53, 55 and goes to 60, you already make a lot of money here. All right. Sometimes you have to be smart about investing. You can be like pigs, you know. They say that pigs get slaughtered. This is what it is when you try to hoard every little penny. No. Let some things go. Look at here, guys. This was the bottom 2018, 2017 to the T. Went back down. What I explained before to the 200. This plays out like the 200, the 200 weekly. Find support here. Up again to the 618. Down. This is the Kobe crash, right? Went back up again, all the way up here, down here, and back up here. All right. So what are we expecting BTC to do? Remember what I told you, that some people feel that BTC should come all the way to this levels here. So they do have a point, all right? They do have a point. But if you look here, this is the $30,000 here, and this where we going right now in the daily, right? If you were to come down all the way here, guess what, guys? It's gonna be touching this line right here, and it would have matched what some people claim that BTC needs to do, which is come all the way down here to the $30,000, right? So yes, I'm inclined to believe that Bitcoin at some point is gonna come and touch this, right? Based on this logarithmic growth curve. If it does that, there's a most likely it's gonna do something like it did here or here, come touch and come back up again, all the way to where? To the green line, 72,000, right? But let me just leave it there for you. I don't know. I don't want to get you too confused. But again, I use this to sort of find tops and bottoms, if you will. Find places where I buy Bitcoin cheap, and find places where I sell Bitcoin and maximize my profit. All right, guys, this is it for today. This was just, sort of light conversation regarding Bitcoin, state of the market, and where we might be going next. Just my last cent here in terms of what we're doing right now. So because it's right now at 35.9. It might come back up to 36, 37. It might try to reclaim those numbers here. But like I said before, I don't expect Bitcoin to go any higher than these numbers here, right? It needs to break 40, basically. This is really a strong resistance here, 40,000. It needs to break that. There's a lot of resistance here, like here, you see, here. So it needs to break all, there's a lot of, okay, there's a lot of resistance here, here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't know how many touches here, here. So it needs to break up. If we're gonna believe this move forward and upward, it needs to break 40,000, right? Come up, touch again, and then continuing the climbing up. Until I don't see Bitcoin touching or at least climbing 40 or at least getting close to 40,000, trying to fight this thing. It's basically just wait and see, right? Wait and see. And what is this 40,000? It's right here where the support band ends. So yes, at some point the support band is gonna meet the price, like I've said before. They're gonna meet each other. It's gonna meet the price, and hopefully we're gonna have another chance to test the support band and again climbing on top of it and try to make a run for it. To how high we go, that's for the next lesson, guys. That's it for today. Trade safe, trade smart. Tito Crypto. Bye.